Light. Namaste, Ashe. Happy Monday. Happy Moon Day. The moon governs Cancer. That's all about emotions, how you feel, what makes you feel good, your spiritual gifts, your intuition. Okay, so a lot of the cups energy, cups hold water. Um, that is the moon energy. Okay, it's feminine energy. All right, so there's an imposter syndrome that's going on, and it's really really strong right now. Okay, there's one thing to try to cloak and hide yourself after you've done an unjust act, aka dark magic on someone who uh did nothing to deserve it, or just because you don't like the person, you envy them, you don't like them, or whatever the case may be. This is not the energy that I'm getting. The energy that I'm picking up on is actually impersonation, like people actually impersonating people. And I'm not talking about on a celebrity status, okay? I'm talking about your uh whatever they call us people who are not celebrities, right? There's a large population of people I'm picking up on. It's almost like they all are reading, or they're coming up together, these dark spiritualists. I'm going to call them spiritualists, okay? Because a lot of them are Christians, they are Muslims. Okay, there's a large population of Christians and Muslims in the name of God, in the name of Jesus, that are doing a lot of behind the scene stuff. The energy that I'm picking up on, like I said, this is different from people doing dark moon magic because they think that it will hide their energy from those who are intuitive. Although that's a fluke, right? Because it comes out all the time, especially those of you um, who are familiar with my reading style. I find you, okay? If I want to, I will find you. If I want to pull your whole birth chart, I can, and I always do, right? But that's not the energy that I'm picking up on. The energy that I'm picking up on is a dark group of spiritualists. It's like I don't know if they're joining forces or they're doing it individually, and they all just got the memo to just like, let's pretend to be people, right? And I'm not talking about doppelganger energy either. I'm talking about people who are, they are imposters. They are pretending to be people that they are not. And they are doing things in the name of people that they are not, okay? This has been real strong, real heavy in my energy for a while. I just didn't know how to, well, one, I wasn't going to do a reading on it, right? Because if it's something specific in my collective and I'm doing a collective reading, it comes out. But this is something that Spirit has been putting on my mind and heart throughout the day, throughout the night. I can't sleep. When I wake up, Spirit is like, it's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time to speak up, right? So we have kindness here. I just thought I would start with some positive energy first, okay? So I have my sunshine deck, and I have my unknown situation deck. I'm going to pull from that first, okay? So from the sunshine deck, we have kindness. I overcame my imperfections, polished my character, and drew inspiration from the positive. That's one reason why they want to be like you, okay? They want to be like you because you have overcome your obstacles. There's no shame. There's no guilt. When people see healing, you would think that they would give you a round of applause, but they're doing the total opposite. One, they envy you because you have healed. Secondly, they want to be like you now, okay? They actually wanted to be like you before you heal, but now you're more attractive now that you are embracing kindness. You're loving yourself more. Your character is more polished, okay? Because they can't gaslight you the way that they used to. So they have to try a different angle, okay? As a result, you freed yourself. and allows your goodness to show through kindness. So people are able to see your kindness. People are able to see the changes that you've made. But you have those low vibrational energies that they were so used to tearing you down, they can't do that. Your solar plexus is on fire, okay? Look at all this. Look at all this yellow, okay? And look at that heat coming from the red. And then the esoteric energy, okay? You are on fire, so they can no longer say, or they can no longer sense your fear, okay? So they can't quite get you or get at you like they used to because you have risen above, right? You offer unconditional support and love to yourself. They see you glowing in your self-love. So they know they can't get you the way that they used to be able to get you because you love yourself now. Whereas at first you may not known how to love yourself, and therefore you may not have been as loving to others, as nurturing, but now you are. You're glowing. Your relationship with yourself is immaculate. Your relationship with your children is great. Your neighbors see the difference. Your coworkers see the difference. People are loving it except for these haters, all right? Victories, okay? Look at what you have accomplished. You are no longer operating in the spirit of low self-esteem, okay? You are no longer fearful. You're grounded. So these people, they're switching up the angle, okay? So it's like, I can't gaslight her. I can't tease her because it doesn't bother her anymore. She actually knows who she is. He actually knows who he is. Okay, and guess what? I can't tease him about being 400 pounds and 5'9" because now he's down to 185. Okay, I can't tease her about being anorexic. She got the healing she needed. Okay, now she got boobs and butt. Okay, victories. I have grown in the universe and I have discovered the higher wisdom that guides me to victory. Okay, so in a sense of accomplishment, now they can't dig in your heels about what you have not accomplished. Okay, it's self-evident. You don't have to brag or boast about it. You actually worked on yourself to the point where they were so busy minding your business that they forgot about their own goals, right? So now it's a race to them. So it's like, damn, I got to catch up. They're not going to catch up because they're not going to stop being in that karmic cycle where I got to find the weak and pick on the weak and feed off the weak, okay? So they want to be like you. This whole imposter impersonating thing, you know how they say if you can't beat them, join them? Well, they can't beat you, okay? First of all, you weren't even playing a game with them. But they don't want to join you. They want to be you. Okay? They want to be you. I direct my thoughts to clarity and cultivate wisdom, love, and kindness within me. Now I am free. They see that you are free. You are not a prisoner in your own head. You are not insecure. They can't touch you. As a matter of fact, when they shoot their shots, you don't even feel it. They don't land. They completely miss you. Okay? So here we have people who were throwing the rock and hiding their hand. But now it's just like, you're too distant. You've grown up. You've grown out of that low vibrational phase. You, whoever you are, you love the hell out of yourself. And it shows. We got the mark of destiny. I don't know how well y'all can see that. But look at the whole hand. You know that song, you got the whole world in your hand, okay? Can you imagine having the entire universe, the entire galaxy in your hand, okay? And the mark is on your hand, okay? This is what is unknown to you, okay? But there are, in order for someone to impersonate you, they have to study you. So as far as monitoring spirits are concerned, I'm sure that you have spent a lot of time sending monitoring spirits away, getting rid of them, okay? Trying to protect every nook and cranny of your home, your car. We don't have too much control over the property surrounding our home, but there are things that we can do around our home to deter monitoring spirits. However, when the mailman comes, okay, if a stray animal walks into your yard, okay, um, certain types of birds fly over your home, okay, monitoring spirits will attach themselves however to whatever whomever they can, okay, because they need information. The whole purpose of monitoring spirits is to find information, to gain information. Fate leaves its mark on you and becomes your guide. So, what you don't know is all this growth that you have acquired, all this wealth of intuition that has empowered you and guided you uh, to do the healing work. You have been marked, okay? You have been marked. And these people know this. So, what are they doing? They can't beat you, they also can't join you. So they got to be you, okay? The gift of darkness. There are gifts in the darkness. Discover the treasures within. That's what you didn't know. How you got out when you were feeling like a victim or feeling like these people had more power over you than what you thought they did. Okay? You didn't understand that the gift of darkness is you. Okay? You was not aware that the gift of darkness was you. You are the gift of darkness. Okay? You are the treasure. We all have a light within us. So just know that if you ever feel like there are signs and symptoms of your self-esteem getting low, it doesn't mean that you're going backwards, okay? We all have triggers, but just know that you are your own light, okay? We have the sword of courage here, okay? Courage is our weapon to cut through the obstacles that lie ahead. For those people who have been watching you, to learn you and study you so that they can become you, act like you, pretend to be you, gain assets, okay, things that belong to you. What they don't understand is they have now asked to acquire your karmic debt, okay? So this is how you were able to get out so fast, because they claimed what was yours. So the karmic debt, all the dark energies that slowed up your solar plexus and slowed up healing and blocked or interfered with intuitive knowledge, whatever kept you in fear and on shaky ground. See, what they didn't understand was them trying to be you and trying to acquire all that is you and what belongs to you. They acquired your debt. They acquired your karma. That's why all of a sudden you were able to rise above and become marked. Okay? Your destiny was marked. Why? Because I know people don't believe in destiny swapping. However, I'm not here to say yay or nay to destiny swapping, but what I can say is what that karma was destined to do to you, they have relieved you of it because they have acquired it. Okay? They have acquired your karmic debt. What was destined to be the result of the karma that was in your space, your aura, your energetic field, they took that because that was a part of you. So their goal was to take everything that was a part of you because they wanted to be you, okay? They tried to take everything from you and put it within them. So in the meantime, they took your karmic debt and what was destined to happen as a result of your karma, they took that for their own. So trust and believe The telltale signs of these imposters, these people who want to be like you, and please stop trying to rationalize. Stop trying to make logic. Who would want to be like me? I don't know anybody. You know, the people that give you the most hell are the people that more likely than ever want to be like you. Their light, their light doesn't irritate you. You're trying to pull their light out. Okay, you're trying to show them, hey, if you tap into your light, life will be a lot easier. But what they have done was done all these cruel things to lower your vibration, to dim your light. But how stupidly, I want to be like you. So let me steal from you. Let me harvest your energy. Let me take this. And in turn, what do they end up taking? Your karmic debt, okay? And all that was destined to happen as a result of the debt that you had, okay? They didn't steal your light because El Stupido thinks that light is weakness, okay? So your shadow side, aka your dark side, your insecurities, your fears, your low self-esteem, the karmic debris that has interfered with the divine spiritual knowledge and guidance. See, they pull that from you and they have made that into their own because, mind you, they want to take from you so that they can be like you. But what they have was acquired all that was destined to happen to you as a result of any type of karma, low vibrational instability, fear, and all that. So now they have all of that. When they took that, guess what Spirit did? Marked you. Okay? Marked you with your destiny. Something that no one can take, remove, or tamper with. Okay? See, they freed you. That's what the message here says. Now I am free. So thank you, imposters. Thank you for those who are pretending to be like me. Okay? When you sent those monitoring spirits to study me, what you didn't know was they were deceiving you as well. Okay? You don't know the brightness. Okay? You don't know my secrets. These monitoring spirits, that's not what they do. They don't go tell love and light secrets. They only bring back dirty laundry. Thank you for relieving me of my dirty laundry. Now God is going to reward me with an upgraded wardrobe. Okay? So thank you. When you think you are doing something, you are. I'm going to pretend to be like her so that I can get what she gets. But you don't want my light because you think my light is my weakness. So you never went after the light. You only... And that doesn't even make sense. Where do you think the greatness of me came from? You want the greatness of me, but the greatness of me came from the light that I embrace. Okay, the love and light energy that is within me. Okay, so thank you for marking me. Okay, thank you for taking away, washing me clean of the sludge. Okay, like that's God's job, but you want to play God. Okay, so you have fun with all that darkness and grime, gritty, all the yucky yucks that I have worked hard to relieve myself of. Okay, so collective, this is what I want you to grab a hold of. I want you to grab a hold of the fact that no harm is going to come to you for those who are imposing themselves into your personal space, your friendships, the communities that you're associated with. Okay, the imposter syndrome. No, it's not. It doesn't feel good to know that And it is not okay, by the way. It is not okay that people are out here pretending to be you. We hear about it in the media, but I'm just telling you guys, I'm not channeling any celebrities when it comes to imposters. I am talking to my collective. I'm not talking to the famous, you know, the billionaires. That's not who I'm channeling right now. I'm channeling you guys who tune in and tap into me and other tarot readers on here. Okay. Now, like I said, it is not okay that someone is out here pretending to be you. That shit ain't cool at all. All right, that's lame. So you feel like you're not good enough for yourself. You feel like I gotta go and pretend to be somebody else because I want to reap the rewards of being that person. Now that's low vibrational right there. But go right ahead and acquire the karmic debt. Okay, the karmic debris that is making me foggy. Okay. And when I say me, you guys, I'm not necessarily talking about me personally. Okay. What is that called? Talking in third person? All right. So we have the fire of rebirth. So what happens? Yes, because thanks to your imposters, Spirit has marked you. Okay. Spirit is like, I need all the esoteric beings and entities to know what was done to you. So I'm marking you, the mark of destiny. Okay. You have been stolen from spiritually. Okay. By an imposter. And what was taken from you is now in part, they have been marked. Okay. They have been marked as well. So the spirit realm knows who they are. They have been marked. They know what has been done, what they have done. And you, the spirit realm, knows what has been done to you. Okay. So what comes with that? A hell of a lot of grace, blessings. And I will be honest with you. This right here is a powerful, powerful mark. Only God can bestow this on you. I don't even know the half of what happens to you next. I know it's nothing less than great. Fate leaves its mark on you and becomes your guide. Fate, what is your destination? You need to program yourself where you want to be. What's your destination? Okay. Where do you want to be? Because some things are written in stone and some things are not. So God has marked you. You need to write down, recite, audibly record, whatever it is that you need to do. What destinations do you want to arrive? Okay. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to be? And Spirit will take care of the rest. You will always show up where you design yourself to be, where you destine yourself to be. Okay? Star guidance. Okay? Star guidance. Esoteric guidance. Even in the darkness, there's clues of light. Okay? I had no idea I just didn't know what to expect. I just knew that a message about these damn imposters needed to come out. Okay? Because they're running rampant. And for those of you who are out here doing, yes, okay. We got Stormboat here. That's perseverance and courage to keep sailing even in the midst of crisis. So you guys, you can tell. Okay, so let me rephrase that. What I was going to say was you can tell when someone is tapping into your energy, right? But for those of you who are just like, I don't know when somebody's tapping into my energy, I just need you to pay attention and listen to yourself. Because you can feel it. There are signs and you know it. You may not know what you're feeling. You may not know what the signs that you see, what they mean. You may need them to be interpreted, okay? But what I can say to you is these imposters, you feel them in your energy, okay? If you don't feel them in your energy, one thing that is evident are the monitoring spirits. If you become overwhelmed with monitoring spirits, okay, that is because someone needs to collect data. They need to know everything about you. But see what these monitoring spirits do, they collect karmic data, okay? Nothing is for the good of you, okay? I want to show you guys something, all right? This is a candle that I had lit. Now, I have not had a candle that burned so badly like this. If you guys look at this, you can see clean through the glass. You see my finger on the other side. No black soot, no nothing, okay? So the relationship that I have with my candles, when there is a huge negative interference in my space, I ask that the energies of the fire capture it, okay? That's just what I do on a regular. So it's like second nature. It's like blessing your food, right? With this candle, I was really shocked. I mean, I don't know why I was shocked. There were things going on in my energy. I didn't know it was that heavy, okay? So it took me about a week to get that energy out, okay? The other candle was so bad that Spirit told me to trap. I was about to say trap the narcissist. And where I got that terminology from is from one of my, well, actually, my favorite YouTube reader. Okay. So I've never used that terminology before, trap the narcissist, but that's what just came out of my mouth. So what I was saying was the first candle that burned black, Spirit said, trap it and get rid of it. Spirit said, don't even keep that around, because I was going to pray and bless the energy and see if I can identify the entities that the fire was trapping. But Spirit said, get rid of it. So I did. As a matter of fact, I'm going to probably do that with that candle. But for those of you, you can feel it. Things start getting shaky and rocky. But then the eye of the storm comes and you think everything is clear. No, the coast is not clear. That's just them doing spell work to actually acquire what they have stolen from you, okay? And you start feeling crisis moments pop up, okay? But just keep in mind, the victory is yours, okay? And I'm not saying that because that's something positive to say, and I want you guys to, feel positive about someone pretending to be like you, because ain't nothing cool about that. And there's not nothing nice to say about that. Okay, but we have the sword of courage. The sword represents mental energy, esoteric energy, energy from the divine. Okay, that is that Mercury energy. Courage is our weapon to cut through the obstacles that lie ahead. Okay, so this represents mental energy and spiritual action. Spiritual action. All right. After the dark hours, there's peace, okay? So we have the hourglass here, all right? Cherish every moment, for the unknown is approaching. Remember, you are not who you were before. Thanks to these imposters, Spirit had to mark you. Spirit had to mark your destiny so that no one can take what is destined to be yours, whatever you want. Because what happens is, we make plans, right? We make plans. We have a community. that we feel love us, we feel like they support us, and we feel like they have our best uh, interest at hand, right? We feel like I support them, they support me. So I can go ahead and share some of my goals, right? I can share my goals. I can tell them my next money move. I can do this. I can do that, right? But when you are around people who get tempted, okay? And when I say this isn't personal, it's not always personal. Sometimes people do things to you because they actually don't like you, and they do things to you because it's out of spite, it's out of jealousy. But sometimes people do things not because they want to do something to you. Some people, they are impulsive, okay? They are what we call an opportunist. So although you're in the PTA and you have a great fundraising idea, all right? So the PTA president and the treasurer hear your idea and they say, roll it out. Go ahead, come up with the whole plan, come up with everything. We'll sign off any monies that you need to make this happen. Go for it. Right? They say go for it. But someone else in the PTA, they just, man, they are itching. They think it's a good idea and they want that idea. They want to execute it because they see the attention that you're getting. They see the potential profits that may get kicked back to you as a result of rolling out and executing this fundraising committee, right? Now, when I say it's not personal, it's not about you. No, this person may, as a matter of fact, y'all might be besties. But some people get impulsive and they exercise compulsions by triggers that are not directly related to you. And this is not giving an excuse because, in essence, it is their besties' idea that they're taking and replicating. Okay. And so when people are just like, why would you do that in front of my face? That is so cold-hearted, because actually you weren't the focus. Some people are just very impulsive like this, and they have these ugly little spirits whispering in their ear telling them to do things. And by the time the shit hit the fan, they don't even understand why would they do something like that. Okay? Steal an idea and roll it out right before your eye. And they're keeping tabs on you so that they can be one step ahead or two steps ahead, right? But what I will say to that is, when you realize that you are a part of communities and in interpersonal relationships and things of that nature, and something like this happens, now it's not the whole PTA that, did this to you. It's just, one person or maybe two. I'm going to slide a second person in there because, sometimes people don't work by themselves. But this is an example as to how and why keeping things to yourself is your best option. And although you have this great idea for the PTA, consult with your spirit team first, because it's great for the PTA because it's going to blossom and blow up. But maybe God gave you that not for the PTA. Maybe God gave you that because you're supposed to develop that somewhere else. However, the PTA is what triggered you to create such a grand idea. Okay. Now, you don't know what's coming in the approaching moments, and that's perfectly fine. Okay. But just know that that type of energy is special and it is delicate and it needs to be protected. Okay? So just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind.